Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. The ball's out. The Colts have got it. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Going up top. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Colts are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Now, this looks like a design run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Herbert now on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This will be from 42 yards out. And he pulled it left. No good. We are through 1. 7. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson will take a shot downfield for Musgrave. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. The Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Here's a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Richardson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Herbert. The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Third and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chargers 14.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On 1st down, it's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. They'll motion over Pierce. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll go. Richardson. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day.
A big hole. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On second down, here's Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game, not only to be the possession guy.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On play action, Richardson. Going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Richardson going to hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down. That one good for 15 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's into the end zone yet again. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown Colts. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are going to extend their lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Gay to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Colts add on to their already sizable lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. The pocket finally collapses and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
if they they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He'll let one go down the middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Whoa. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will add 1 more onto their big lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Pass brought in by Chark. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Going for it all. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Colts are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
It's a very short kick. Fair catch is taken, and they're going to have unbelievable starting field position. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all in the same.
That is caught. What a throw. DJ Chark. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers cut into the lead a little bit.
Chargers 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Yeah. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this one close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Colts stretch things out even further. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Herbert now on first down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Open man's got it. That's Chark. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down and 8. The motion man here is Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Taylor. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go again here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's a win for the Colts. They continue to